Welcome back to Breakfast. As we know, the City Mission is an organisation that does incredible work up and down the country for those in need. But they don't do it alone, with many volunteers and groups that help out. And one of those? What's funny?
No, I just suddenly realised we were in the two-shot. And that I was on the telly as well.
Are you laughing?
Yeah, no, I'm laughing at my own unprofessionalism, idiocy, stupidity, and
it
all
just
of the above.
continues and continues.
Yeah, sorry, everyone.
We're going to go back to those groups that help out the city missions.
Yeah, and they do fantastic work.
They do. And one of those is TheMish in Christchurch. And our reporter down in Christchurch, or in Christchurch, Maddie Lloyd, is here to explain what TheMish does and how you can get involved. Morena, Maddie.
Morena, Hayley, that's right. TheMish is a really amazing organisation here in Christchurch that helps out the City Mission, who also do incredible work for those in need right across the country. Of course, we've just had Christmas, which a lot of people are still feeling the sting of that. So it's a really good time to highlight those people doing incredible work for those that are less fortunate than us. TheMish, what they do is they're all on their bikes. There's two rounds in the city, and they go around cafes and establishments picking up the leftover food that can still be perfectly fine for those at the City Mission, and they get dropped off every morning. Every morning there's a run, and I'm here with Viv, who does some of those runs. She's one of the amazing volunteers. These guys are all volunteers that give up their time. Viv, how incredible is it to work or be a part of this organisation?
It's great. I love it because it's on a bike, so that makes it fun, and it's really nice to be able to do something, a little bit of something, a small cog in the machine for people that really need it. It's great getting up early in the morning, all year, and going around all the cafes, collecting the food and dropping it off, and meeting the fantastic people in the cafes, so generous, and then dropping it off to the men at the night shelter, who really appreciate it for their morning tea. So it's I really enjoy doing it. I've been doing it nearly 2 years, and I really feel it's really worthwhile, and it's good.
You do such great work, Viv, and you're so generous with your time, giving up your early hours to do that. One other person here from TheMish is Tim. Tim, thanks for joining us this morning.
Hello.
You sort out the rosters for this run. You do that for someone really special to you guys. Do you want to explain a bit about that?
Yeah, this North run was set up originally by Hamish. I remember coming in here, he'd buy a cream bun for Lisa, and they organised this run, but unfortunately Hamish got hit on his bike while out on a training ride. He got killed, which was really sad for us last year. But I think he'd be so pleased that this is still going. I know Lisa's really supportive of us still doing the Mish, and it's just great what he set up and built, that we've got 25 riders or so. People like Viv and me, once every 2 weeks, we come out, go around some random cafes, pick up some food, and are able to deliver it to Matt. It's brilliant, and his great team there at City Mish. So it's sort of funny because we hardly any of us know each other, and yet we ride our bikes and have fun and get fit and get rid of spare food and deliver it to Matt. So
absolutely. And really, just super quickly, Matt is here. I have been given the rap, but Matt, how amazing is it, these guys, the work that they do for you at the City Mission?
Look, I think it's absolutely incredible. In fact, I think it emulates really well the work that we do in our community as well. We've got a couple of dozen people who just randomly don't know each other, but are on a common cause mission to help those who have a need. And then we're coupling that up with some really neat people in our community, such as the cafe workers and owners, who are looking at how do they actually make a really tangible difference. And by that provision of food, there's access to them, but it's just so incredibly valuable to us to help support our emergency accommodation, our day programs, our alcohol and drug work, and even our volunteers as well. It's absolutely wonderful.
And if anyone out there wants to get involved, either if you're a cafe that wants to donate food or if you're a rider that wants to get involved, then head to the Mish's website and you can help out for a really awesome cause.
Thank you so much, Maddie Lloyd.
It's lovely to see not only people making a difference, but how good they feel about making it. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
Magic.
Right now, we're late for the news, so